Did you graduate?
I don't remember. I think it was the first class, so May.
Because
when was the end of that?
Last class, and I also did a focus group, but I don't recall seeing you.
Yeah, I was in there.
Anyways, yeah.
I don't. When was the last class that we did? Wasn't it May?
Yeah, it's a while ago.
Yeah, I think about May.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Do you think actually you could run the microphone under your jacket?
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, just run the microphone like underneath your jacket.
Oh, under. Oh, gotcha.
You can just clip the or either. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Makes a lot of pain. This looks a lot better. If it's easy.
Hey, not doing over there. Not doing here. No, only thing I want to do is.
All right, we good to go?
Yeah.
So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? So, what is your name? Where do you work? What is your role there? And for about how long have you been in that role?
Okay, well, my name is Shauna Turner. I've been employed at the Mid. It'll be a year in 2 weeks, so I believe like September 12th. In that area, I do dispatch receptionist, so I dispatch the clean team out and the safety team out. What was the last question you asked me?
How long have you been here?
Oh, about a year.
About a year.
Yeah, about a year.
Can you explain what the MID is?
So it's called the Metropolitan Improvement District, and what we do is we assist the city with picking up trash, doing outreach for homeless people, giving them resources, helping people, not violate the sit and lie ordinances. So if people are sleeping on the sidewalk or in the doorways, we get them to move along. It's a second chance employer, so you have people from all walks of life come in and just assist the city and keep it clean and keep it well.
How did you first hear about DSA?
It's so loud here that just it's a lot more effective. It's a little bit closer.
Okay.
Perfect. So we can get.
Oh, okay. Thanks. You want me to start over or you got it?
Okay, so how did you first hear about DSA?
Well, I heard about it when I was employed at the Metropolitan Improvement District, and about a year ago. And I just know that they are basically like our parents of the business, and they fund us, and they're the reason why we have a job.
Can you tell us a little bit about the soft skills classes that you took?
So the classes, for me at least, it was more or less learning about myself, learning things that I already kind of knew, but it was more of a refresher. And the good thing about it also was that I got to learn people that I, know about people that I work with, that I see every day. So I got to, learn about their life and what they've been through, how everyone from all walks of life can come together and live life and be productive. And it also helped me do this in my everyday life besides work. So that's the main thing that I learned.
And how has it changed the team dynamic when you think about before the classes versus after the classes?
I think the dynamics changed a lot, mainly for me because there was a lot of people in classes that I didn't see every day, like Dave Willard. I wouldn't have knew who he was unless we were in the class together. I got to know Monica a lot better, human resources. I knew of her, but I never got to really talk to her in depth and really know, where she's from and see how I just relate to everyone that's in group. And so I think the dynamic made us a little bit closer, and it made our team a little bit stronger.
Why do you think that you didn't see those other people before, or Monica? Was there any particular reason for that?
Why I didn't see them?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has different roles. At the time I was on the clean team, so I was outside, and so, they work inside. And so when she would come over to our base, I wouldn't see her. Or if, like Dave Willard, I didn't even know his office was in our base until, we got in the classes and we got to talk and stuff. So it was really different. And it was cool to see people in higher positions that we kind of see but don't really see come down to a common ground with us and really want to get to know us and want to talk to us. And I thought that was really cool and really neat.
Yeah. So you kind of managed management, but also other teams.
Right.
And how do you think, as a whole organization, you benefit from that?
I feel like, as a whole organization, I think it just gave me a little bit more fire under my feet. It made me realize that these people are actually here to help me and help everyone else. And, you know, and they actually care. And that's something that I think within a company that's kind of hard to find. You know, I feel like that now that I've done these classes and with this team, I feel as though I'm not just at a job. I feel like it's a career, and I feel like they want to see me grow and they want to see me prosper. And, you know, it's easy for people to say that, but from being in those classes and actually, you know, talking to them one-on-one and actually seeing wholeheartedly how they feel, I think that this really made a difference as far as wanting me to keep on striving and keep doing the right thing and being positive.
And how do you want to grow?
Well, you know, I feel that I am growing. You know, I came here a year ago, started from the bottom. I'm working my way up. You know, they've trusted me with different responsibilities, and I'm able to show my talents, and I'm finding a lot of talents that I didn't even know I had. So I feel as though this is just the start of something that's going to be like a beautiful thing as far as my life. And even if I'm not here for the rest of my life, the things that I've learned here, I can take that with me and I can grow as an individual and a person. And I think it's really awesome.
In what ways are you currently able to express your talents?
Well, for instance, prime example, the HR and the managers, they all have these meetings every couple weeks, and so we have a new system called the Trello, and they wanted my opinion on how we can make it better, so I gave them my opinion. And so Dave came up to me a couple weeks ago. He called me on a Sunday, and I thought it was kind of weird, and asked me, hey, do you want to help me present our new system to the board members and everyone else? And, you know, I said, yeah, let's do it. So when I got there and we sat into the meeting, it was kind of like nerve-wracking, but once I was able to actually show what we were doing, and it was very easy for me to do that, I was like, wow, I didn't even know I had this talent to be able to stand in front of people and talk and get things out. And so they're letting me really express myself and really taking things that I've learned and things that I'm good at and really applying it to the job. So it's like my voice matters in a sense. Right.
And so to me, it sounds a little bit like the SA already reaches out to you for certain things, so you get the opportunity to develop yourself.
Right.
Is there also anything else that the SA does to help you grow in your career?
Well, I feel there's always a lot of job opportunities, and there's always a lot of things that's opening. I'm sorry?
Just start that one sentence over.
I feel like there's always there's a lot of job opportunities and a lot of different things that they're opening up for people to start at the bottom to potentially grow. And for me, at least, you know, to be in a room with people that have went to school and got degrees and done what they've done, it makes me feel like, wow, I can go back and do the same thing. And they've opened the doors for it. I mean, they offer us free counseling at Antioch. They get us discounts at college if we want to go to college. I mean, not only is this a job, but they want to help us grow in our life. So it's just up to us to take advantage of it. And so I think by them offering that and being able to take advantage of it, I think that's awesome, man.
And do you feel like the attitude of DSA has changed since the Impact curriculum, or is it similar? Or?
Most definitely, I think it's changed. I think that everyone's more willing, you know, everyone's more open, and you're able, people that you normally wouldn't talk to, you will go talk to because you relate now, because you were in that class. So I feel comfortable with going to Dave, or going to Monica, or going to people that I never even talked to, because I sat in that class with them, and I feel like they will listen to me, and I feel like that just created something that is just the best thing that could have possibly happened. So I think that prosperity is a great agenda, and I think it's something that all jobs should do.
So we've talked a little bit about like current colleagues, different departments, management, and I remember also, well, also you referred to it for a little bit, was that there's sometimes new hires coming on and they might be like in a different place. How do you think new hires can benefit from the Impact curriculum?
I think new hires can definitely benefit, because for the simple fact that they will be in a room with people from all different branches. And so like me, I was almost 6-7 months in before this started. So I kind of had to, you know, learn the ropes on my own. But if you're in a class with people from all different branches, then they'll be able to form those relationships early, and who knows where that could take them. So I feel like it's an excellent thing to do, especially with new people and new hires.
Has Impact helped you also doing your work just on the streets better, or like it just?
Yeah, I mean it's helped me, because I'm learning to think, and I'm learning to realize that, you know, everybody may not think like me, or everybody may not, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? They may not understand the things that I understand. So with these classes, it's helped me be able to step outside of myself and to kind of just step back and just see that, you know, this stuff just really helped me in a positive way.
Yeah. Can you give an example of something that happened, and did you apply some of the skills that you learned?
Well, okay, for example, like every day we have ratepayers, people that pay into the pot, and we clean in front of their businesses, and you know, I take the phone calls, and so I might get an angry ratepayer that may call and say nasty things to me and just be nasty to me. And so with this class, it's helped me to be able to talk to them and help them understand where I'm coming from, and also me understand where they're coming from, instead of me just totally shutting down and not wanting to deal with it, or in turn have attitude like they do. So I really thought back on the material and thought back on how, okay, well, what can I say to diffuse the situation, or what did I learn in this class so I can calmly come to them and calmly talk to them. And it's actually worked, you know. I feel like I formed a lot of good relationships with the ratepayers, at least on the phone, and me being able to just step outside myself because of the material, it really just made my job easier.
Was there anything in particular during the classes that stood out, like any activity or any module that you liked?
Well, there was an activity about, and I don't even remember the name of it, but we basically had to like stand in the line, and if your birthday's in August, or if you're under 30, or if you're this or if you're that. And then so when it was over, you kind of stood in the area to where, wow, I didn't know your birthday was in August, or wow, I didn't know we had this in common, we had that in common. So that really stuck out to me, because people that you wouldn't even think that you have a lot in common with, you actually do. So that really stuck out, and I really enjoyed that.
Do you also recall if there was a module about goal setting?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you, what kind of goals did you set, or how did that module help you with goal setting?
Well, the kind of goals that I set was mainly calling my parents more and realizing that, you know, I know that I have a life and everyone has a life, but that was my main focus, is to be more family oriented. You know, as we get older, and I'm still young, and I really don't want to do the things mom and dad do, but setting that goal for me helped me to actually see that, well, they may need me. So when I set that goal and then I accomplished it, it felt good to cross that off my list. So that was just the main goal that I really set for myself.
Did you feel like you accomplished the goal?
Oh, absolutely. But I kind of feel like I'm slacking again, so, you know.
So one interesting takeaway that I remember from the focus groups as well is that like impact was not only helpful for people in their in their work life, but also in their personal life as well.
Right.
So what can you tell us about that? Like, how is that balance for you, and how did impact help you with both like your personal life and your work life, basically?
It just helped to give a healthy balance. You know, I was able to, certain situations that happen at work sometimes happen in my personal life also, but it may happen in a different way. So instead of dealing with the situation like I used to deal with it, I deal with my personal life the way that I deal with my work life now, because I'm having a great relationship with my coworkers. So by me doing that and taking that to a different part of my life, it's like gave it just this incredible healthy balance. So that's that part.
Great, thanks. Let me see. Yeah, so how would you describe impact to a friend?
I'm sorry?
How would you describe the soft skill classes impact to a friend?
I would describe it as something that you can come to and look outside of yourself, also learn about everyone around you, set goals, see what prioritizes in your life. Definitely just one of those things that you kind of have to go through it to know exactly what it is, and just be open-minded and just take it for what it is, you know. Take constructive criticism and take it seriously. You know, you take it seriously, you might learn something. So that's something that it's just one of those things that you just have to do it in order to understand. And so I think that describing it wise, that would be the best way that I can personally sum it up. So
can you give us an example of something that you learned, because I know it's very discussion based. What did you learn from others in the class?
Well, I learned that everyone has something that they're dealing with, and everyone has something in their life that they come to work and they have to deal with. And I learned that, you know, being kind to people and being courteous to people and really just listening to people can actually change someone's day. You know, just listening to where some of my coworkers came from or what they have to go back to every day after work. It just made me realize that being kind is free, and you never know whose life that you can change or whose life you can impact. So that's something that really stands out with me and really resonated with me, and the fact that, you know, we all just have stuff, you know, and it was kind of nice to be able to know that in those classes that, oh, well, I can talk to so-and-so because they've been where I've been. So, and I wouldn't have known that if I didn't have those classes. And granted, it takes a minute for everyone to kind of relax. You know, by the third or fourth week, we're kind of pretty much open and we're able to talk. And, you know, I just think that that's something, that's the main takeaway for me, is to be kind.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
So much.
Alrighty.